I like to say we have a voice, and I really, really want to help my people, if you will, help put them in the spotlight, in the limelight. So let other people know that we are here, because here, like I give this example to Acquid when they were sitting right there where you're at. If you take every Mexican out of LA overnight, Los Angeles economy would collapse. We are hip hop's economy, especially here. Okay, right. All the shows, all the concerts, all the tickets, the apparel, the music is being bought by us.
Yeah.
And yet, where are we?
Why do you think we're trending, bro? Why do you think other races use us as a gimmick, and as a prop for their videos to give views, likes, and not only that, but to be circulated around the world? And incluso there's songs that I feel very fucking offensive that other people are doing about Raza. Yes. And we're just sitting there eating it up. We're not getting offended by that type of music. I ain't gonna lie, I'm offended. There's a couple songs on the radio right now that offend me, like personally. Coming from another person that doesn't understand our culture, for them to spit out words just because they're in Spanish and make it look like something funny. It's
if I had to ask you to name one of those songs.
I don't even know the name of it.
Okay.
But I know they say something get with zapatos, with the taco. I don't know. It's on the radio right now.
That fucking...
That to me is one of the most disrespectful songs out there, but it doesn't matter to nobody because it's about brown people. Yeah. It's not about black people and it's not about white people. It's a black and white world. And us, we're making it more of a black and white world because we're adapting to what they want us to. We're worried about other people's problems.
Here's the guy... It's a bullshit song to begin with, and I'll go ahead and fucking say it. It's a bullshit song, and you got our own people bumping that shit. This dude is not even pronouncing our words right. They'll support that, but when the Mexican comes out and raps in Spanish, que te vaya la verga ese güey. But when one of them does it, that shit is dope.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me tell you something. If that guy's winning, fine, but I'm not supporting that bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'll name another fucking song. Esta pinche canción de YG.
YG, yeah, that's another song.
Same fucking bullshit, bro. Same fucking bullshit. You got people, oh, he loves our culture.
That's not love for the culture, bro. That's using us as a gimmick to make yourself look superior than our people. You know what I mean? But a lot of it is our fault because we support that shit.
And like you said, it's our fault. Look, let me tell you something. And I said it before on other shows. I have white, Filipino, Vietnamese, black in my family. Now, if somebody takes offense because I just said that about a black man like YG, you know what? Take offense to it if you want. But I'm speaking my mind. That, you know what? Most people can speak. Nobody says nothing. But when we do,
that's what I was just gonna say. It's a double-edged sword because we can't get offended over shit like that. But the moment we say something about what should offend us, then somebody else could get offended.
Right.
Like we are such a powerful people, bro, that our influences the fucking world. And that's why the world functions how it does because, well, at least here in the United States, a lot of it is influenced by us. You go outside, like where I'm from, they took out a lot of the Albertsons and the Food for Lesses, bro, and they're all Marianas. They're fucking El Super. They're like we're taking over shit, no matter what people say. And I don't mean that in a terrorist, illegals coming down here way, but we're just reclaiming what was ours. But at the end of the day, we're forgetting about our culture.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because our culture is being left in the dark, and we're adapting to other cultures. Don't forget, this country doesn't want you to remember where you came from, because the more you remember, the more you're going to have those values and want to fight for your shit.
Right.
That's why the value of an iPhone and you being on your iPhone nowadays is more valuable than you being next to your family. You know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to take that from you, so you don't have nothing to fight for.
I'm going to put myself on the spot right here, and it's going to be controversial what I'm about to say, but honestly, I don't care. I'm going to go ahead and say it. And this guy in this video wore a mariachi suit, okay, and had mariachis on there, and I don't know if he was at a wedding or a fucking quinceañera on there. Cool, whatever. That's
with
what he
piñatas
does.
And shit.
Yeah, cool, whatever. I took that as an offense, okay. Some of our people say, "Oh no, he loves our culture." Cool, whatever. I don't have anything personally against him, but I will not support that fucking song.
Right.
Okay. Here's my thing, and I asked this one Chicana who told me that he loves our culture. That's why he did it for us.
Right.
Okay. So I said, okay, if I wanted to do a song, if I was a rapper and I wanted to do a song to appeal to black people, how can I do it? And here's what she said. She paused and she said, you can't, because they'll take that offensive. It'll be racist to them.
Yeah.
I said, now you see what I'm talking about?
But it's not enough of us feeling that way. Like how you and me feel, it's not enough of us feeling that way to start a movement as to, hey, respect us as a culture, as a people, you know, because we're the only ones who can keep our culture alive. There's no other race that's going to support and be like, oh, this is where the Mexicans came from and this is their struggle. And little by little, we're forgetting that shit, you know. Yeah. I'm a first generation Mexicano, you know, which means I was born here by the grace of God when all the rest of my family was illegal, you know, right. Older than me. So I know what it's like to grow up seeing my pops being, you know, them being racist against my pops, and you being so little you can't do shit. Right. You know, like calling your dad a beaner or a wetback, and you're like fucking 6, 7 years old, and you grew up with that. Like this is how it is for me. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then as you get older, you see that you can fight back, but you don't. And it's like it's frustrating because you know that as a people we have power in numbers, but if you don't put your heart into what we're fighting for, then, you know, you might as well just have a bunch of fucking zombies and likes on Instagram, because that's really what it is. That's really what it is. You'll pass up some shit. Like, here's what gets me, man. And I know some people are going to get offended probably, but I'm going to say it anyways, right? Like, Kobe passed, right? Yeah. I get that, bro. It's a sad story, bro. It's a fucking sad story. Him and his daughter passed. It didn't really hit me until they said his daughter passed. That's when I was, because I have a daughter. Right. So that hits me. Of course. And I feel the same way. It hit me as well. And I could understand for you to be, you know, but at the end of the day, man, there's so many people that go through tragedy, bro. So many people that go through tragedy. And although the legacy of Kobe is very respectful, very respectable, and you know, but what about our people that die in the river? You know, I see tattoos of Kobe Bryant, you know, Raza, that's cool. I know you've heard about this. There was a little girl and a father who died, drowned in the river. Yes. And there was pictures of her. She was hugging her dad, and her dad was hugging her. Why don't we get tattoos like that? You know what I mean? Yeah. Shit that means a struggle for our people. Because that father, that daughter, he came here de pobreza. You know, he was running from shit. And his dream, and his daughter's dream, mostly his, was to see his daughter in a school here in the United States. And they died for that shit. They died before they could even see what United States looked like. Right. You know what I mean? So let's be sad for them too. Yeah, it's fucked up what happened to Kobe. Absolutely, you know, multi-million-dollar player. His life was set. His family's set. This guy, his family's not going to be set. He came over here maybe to send his family more money, more, you know, make their situation better. All that is gone. It's gone. There's no tattoos of him. There's no murals of him and his daughter. There's none of that shit. And it's from our own people. Our own people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying, you know, don't of course support other people, but dude, remember your struggle. Yeah. You know, because if you don't remember your struggle, nobody's going to remember those kids and those people that are struggling in the situation you or your mom or even your grandparents used to be in. Right. You know, keep the culture alive, support your culture, because there's support for everyone else. Right. Every other culture here has support. We're the only ones that are lacking. And I agree with you 100% in saying that, and I know I'm saying this for you as well. Much love and much respect to the Kobe Bryant family as well. Yes. We're not nowhere trying to disrespect that, but we're making a point here. Yeah. We're just making a point. That's all we just wanted to say. But it comes from our own people. You know, and I just hope that they would wake up and that we would support each other. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because importantly, my thing is that why not you? Why can't you be the guy up there with Snoop Dogg? You know, we've never made it that far. Yeah. You know, but you know what? We shall see. My last question for you is this, and I should have asked it in the very beginning, but Duende. Where did Duende come from? Back when I was like 13, I got jumped into my neighborhood, and I was like fucking short. I was like a little ass kid. Why not chaparro? I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know? I have no idea. There was already chaparros and shorties and chapos and shit. Okay. Se me quedó, and you know that's been everybody knows me by that, so I'm not gonna put it. That's a dope name though. That's a dope name. It sounds more of a rap name than a hood name. Yeah, for real. Hell yeah. I mean, I had a homeboy from the neighborhood. People used to tell me, hey, switch that shit, bro. So you be born like a rapper. And I was like, what, like MC Duende? Or, you know? No. Duende is dope. We had a guy from the neighborhood that se llamaba Menudo. So, yeah. That's every time we saw his ass, he looked like he just fucking finished eating a bowl of Menudo.
I'm like, pinche gordo mamón.